What?
Not enough farts. Welcome to the Dungeon Junkies Real Talk podcast.
Oh, real talk.
I'm here, as always, the one and only. He's a chicken nugget fed turkey with a lot of style and glam.
Wow.
It's time for Real Talk to get up in his clam.
What the fuck?
It's Alex.
Sup? That was one of your stranger ones.
Ooh, I'm getting a little funky.
I'm the funkin' fresh.
And we're here talking about the latest episode. Episode 12, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
Of Dungeon Junkies. So, spoiler alert, if you haven't listened to it, check it out. Go back, download it, stream it. I don't give a shit. Go to dungeonjunkies.com, motherfucker. Check it out there. And then come back and listen to this one. Because we're going to talk about shit. We're going to spoil everything.
Yep, that's what we do.
And we're going to talk about shit. Episode 12. We're fighting with some goblins.
Mm-hmm.
We found out pretty early on in the episode that these goblins were pushed out of their homes by forces from the abyss.
Yeah. Poor guys.
Yeah, poor little shits. There were a lot of creatures fleeing from these forces, not just the goblins.
Yeah, that's very true.
And a lot of them had fallen under control of, demons and devils, similar to that.
We found that symbol.
Yeah. Now, I hypothesize that the Manticore is one of those creatures. Because he's not actually a demon or a devil.
Right.
Right, it's just an evil creature.
Just a
beast, right? I assume. I haven't actually looked, in the monster manual.
Right.
Tried to do any kind of, meta research. I don't want to
search some stuff up.
I don't want to fuck my shit up like that.
Yeah, we're fine.
Yeah. But I do think that it's not originally a demonic creature, and that is further evidenced by, I don't know if that's the correct use of those words, but there was an X, or like not an X, but
an hourglass.
An hourglass burned into the skull of not just the skin, but actually burned into the bone of the Manticore.
Yeah,
like a brand.
Yeah.
So it seemed like it was bound. Some sort of binding.
That's very interesting. That it might mean that there's like one thing controlling all this stuff, or one group, or something like that, and they're just taking over. And that would be very interesting.
But after we had done a little rummaging through pockets and some sort, we went back to Selbina because the storm was getting worse. We needed to get the F out. We know Bloodbeard was in the area.
Seriously.
And I just want to leave and go home. I want to go back in time and go home and save my family.
Save your family.
Oh, they're all dead.
They are dead.
Maybe not.
That's very hopeful of you, but...
Maybe not. No, well, there's a lot of them. So statistically, there is a non-zero chance that one of them survived. Right?
I hope so, but you're probably right. There's a chance that one of them survived.
Maybe they were able to get because I'm working on my remote, right?
Right.
So, but my flying monkey works. One of them, like my little sister, could have jumped on my flying monkey and flown the fuck out of there.
That's a good idea.
I hope
hopefully that's what she thought about.
I'm trying to figure out how I also still have my flying monkey. He's back in that time.
Right.
So
I bet you that's pretty accurate.
At least one of them. There's a lot. There's at least a dozen people that can.
Right.
I mean, come on.
One of them.
They're all dead.
Yeah.
They're just a big mass grave of my family.
It was a family reunion that you weren't invited to.
Well, I was invited
Yeah.
to. I was just missing.
Yeah, and they were like, oh well. that
Everybody,
sucks, man.
everybody's last thought was fuck Fenworth.
Yeah.
They died
Damn you,
hating me.
Fenworth.
They all cursed me as they died.
Yeah.
Knowing Kenny, that's what happened.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
always ends badly. One
But-
of them lives, but they all just hate you anyway.
You're right. Oh man, yeah. They
Single tear.
live long enough to tell me that they all hate me.
Yeah.
But we did get back to Sabina, and the whole town was being flooded.
Yeah.
The whole place was shit.
It was raining for a really long time, and it was raining really hard too. Like, it was bound to get flooded too. Like, goddamn, just stop.
Well, I mean, I guess I don't know about bound to get flooded. I don't know about the topography of the area.
That's true.
I don't know if it was below flood, flood level,
but it did have a dock, so it was kind of like
it was on sea floor or sea
yeah,
level. at
sea
least.
level, yeah, at least, yeah. A little bit of flooding is bound to happen.
This was more than a little bit. This
That's
was
very
a little,
true.
This is a little crazy. I mean,
Yeah.
it was getting like knee deep on y'all, up
yeah.
to my chest.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not about that. So I
Yeah.
climb up on y'all and get the fuck out of there. I ain't about that shit. And
It's getting pretty bad.
there's a ton of people gathered around a statue praying.
A bunch of hooded figures, surely not evil.
I actually legitimately thought they were evil.
I was trying to be my good paladin self and try to guess like, oh yeah, it's just a bunch of people who are trying to pray, just good God loving figures that love God, and I was trying to be hopeful for that, but in the back of my mind I was like, okay, clearly this is not good, but it ended up being all right as far as we know.
Yeah, it seemed they were pretty decent folk, I guess.
They had good hopes. They were just hoping like, oh yeah, let's get through this storm and stuff, and like let's just get through this and work together and whatnot. And but maybe they're just trying to get through it so they can continue on with their master plan. I don't fucking know.
Ooh.
That would be pretty
right.
scary.
Well, if that's the case, Mr. Doctor helped them with their master plan because he did a little praying with them.
Yeah.
But he prayed to his God, not theirs.
Yeah. Hopefully that helps.
Well, I mean, things didn't get worse, so I'm fine with that.
Yeah, well, we're all right for now.
And we definitely survived long enough for us to get GTFO, We got the F out of there. But legitimately, is that what you think was up with those priests? You think?
No, I actually do think, at least, like, I can't really assume that, like, oh, they have a fucking master plan or something terrible is happening. Like, truth be told, they very well are probably just people who are hoping for the best and trying to get through this shit. But, in this magical world of D&D, you never know.
Yeah, well, it's a magical world of D&D, yes, but it's also a magical world of D&D created by Kenny.
Yeah. Gotta assume
You
the
gotta,
worst.
like, throw that wrench into the
You really do.
into the gears, I do think that I really do think that those guys were kind of innocent, almost, maybe.
Right.
At least in that scenario. But
For now.
but something caused that storm, right? The storm would just get worse and worse and worse.
Yeah.
It seemed like it was trying to sink us.
It stayed bad throughout the entire episode as well. Like,
Do you think it was Bloodbeard?
I have no idea, honestly. I think he probably has something to do with it. He probably has. He's doing some shit that's causing this kind of stuff to happen. Especially finding out later that we got the whole fucking symbol on him and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
very well could have a connection
Oh
there.
yeah.
For sure.
So there could be some kind of demonic or devil or hell, influence behind all this shit.
Yeah,
This could
yeah.
be like a demonic storm.
And we can definitely assume that, just considering how often we see this this symbol on things, and it always happens to be something a little evil, a little on the evil side. So
There's a lot of evil shit out there, man. Not a lot of good shit.
No. Especially in Kenny's world.
Yeah. Even the angels were like a little shady. Something about them wasn't right.
Yeah.
Never really figured that out.
Even the good, there's always a little bit of bad.
Yeah. Well, so we did leave because we took Boris back to the ship, back to Herfestog's ship.
Yep.
And we were like, hey, it was GTFO, man.
Yeah.
Everything's sinking. But we're on a boat now, bitch.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out. And so we did. We left, headed for the tower in the Council of 12.
Yes. And I do actually want to mention real quick that we were like, why do you have this guy that tried to kill himself on your team? And he was insistent that he is good at some things. And we're like, I mean, all right.
Yeah, well,
they haven't he hasn't proven it to us. But
all
right, whatever.
I would argue that. I would argue that. How many goblin corpses did we walk past?
That's very true.
He killed a lot of goblins.
Nearly killed himself too.
He nearly killed himself.
Not wrong.
Yes.
He has a weird, crazy talent, is what I'm going to call it. Crazy and strange and very dangerous.
I think Boris is... Hold on. Kenny, if you're listening, you turn this off, motherfucker.
GTFO.
You turn this off right now.
Stop.
Skip forward 30 seconds, bitch. Okay. I think Boris is Kenny.
What do you mean?
I think he killed a lot of goblins when he got past.
Right.
I think Kenny actually thought, I'm going to throw the fire potion at the cage. That's a good idea. And then when he did it, he thought about it.
Oh, shit.
It would just burn the cage with me around.
That's way more hilarious, actually.
Well, not only hilarious, but that's what would happen. It would just burn it.
Yeah.
But I'm inside it. Yeah. It's like being inside a campfire.
Yeah.
Shit. And
that's way more plausible, actually.
Yeah.
Now that you say it.
I think Boris is kidding. Oh, I think he's effective, but you gotta keep him pointed at the enemy.
Yeah. Wow.
And I think that's what Herfestog might be doing.
It's
I
hilarious.
think he might be keeping him pointed at the enemy. Also, if he makes healing potions,
right?
Scurvy. That could cure scurvy. He could, that's pretty useful to keep around.
Right.
Even if he does eat a lot of the rations, because he's pretty fat.
Somehow he is doing some good things. So
at least a few.
Yeah, at least a few. He puts himself and others in danger, but you know what? He gets the job done. So
we don't actually know if he puts others in danger.
No, I don't know that. But
he only puts himself in danger.
Yeah. I'm just guessing. Just making assumptions on his actions so far.
But he very may well put himself in danger. Or others in danger. Because we haven't had a situation where he may.
Yeah. Just being wary.
Yeah, which is something that neither me nor Kenneth's character are.
Oh, yeah. But luckily, he was helpful to Terran. Old Terran. And getting a potion for his seasickness.
Yeah,
that's very nice.
Because you were pretty fucked up, man. Like, what's up with that? Never been on a boat before? Never been on a ship out to the high seas?
He's an old city boy. He's very, very likely has never been on a ship, and definitely has never been in like the wilderness and stuff. That's not his thing.
I would say this is actually the first time that Fenworth has been on a ship as well.
Oh yeah.
Not the first time that Mr. Doctor has, though. Very well versed on these things. I mean, he grew up on ships.
Yeah. He's got his sea legs for sure.
And so he like helped out on the ship, helping them out with various tasks. It's like a feature that his character has.
Right.
It's like free passage on ships, and he helps out.
Yeah, nice.
I wanted to help out too. So I went up to the crow's nest.
Yeah.
Because that's where I'm most useful up there. Honestly.
Yeah.
I can shoot at everything from up on the crow's nest.
That's very true. It's very true.
And I ran into the most creatively named character that we have come across, I think. What are you going to name a halfling? Can you think of one name?
can think of one name from a very certain specific place. Specific name.
Yeah.
That everyone thinks of.
Frodo.
Mm-hmm.
Frodo. Look, I love Kenny's characters as much as everybody else. Normally.
Mostly.
Frodo? Are you kidding me?
God damn it.
Are you fucking kidding me, Frodo?
That's hilarious.
But not even like Froto Frodo.
No different.
That would be funny.
Yeah,
I would actually like Frodo. Frodo.
Like slightly different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, just Frodo.
Just Frodo. It's exactly what you think it is.
It's like he's like, I couldn't even think of another halfling name.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
no, not at all.
You know what's another halfling name? Sam.
That's exactly what I was about to say. That's exactly what I was about to say.
You know what else? If Sam's a halfling name, Todd.
Yeah.
Bob.
Yeah.
Robert.
John.
Willie. Sammy Joe.
Bobby.
Rupert.
Samson.
Yeah. Any name. Frodo?
No, Frodo.
I would have preferred a halfling named Gandalf. Now
that would have been at least a little funny.
or like, oh. Now I like the character Frodo that he has.
Yeah,
and I like
decent character.
I like Fenworth getting the ability to interact with another halfling that has contraptions and different devices.
Right.
I'm down for that.
That's cool.
But I'm gonna rant on that Frodo name. Come on, Kenny, you can do better than that. I know it was just because he didn't expect.
Right. Yeah.
Why didn't? I mean, come
Real
on,
quick.
bro.
Go.
Yeah.
Frodo.
Bro, what's that halfling name? Bro?
Yeah. What's the most obvious halfling name? All right.
What was the name that Frodo gave at the bar when he needed to give a fake name? It was something Underhill. It was just Underhill, right? He just gave a last name.
It might have been, yeah.
Underhill.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, that doesn't work.
No.
But
still.
Shit.
It's still true.
It didn't work for him. It didn't work. It doesn't work for Kitty. Motherfucker. Come up with something better.
You silly bitch.
You silly bitch.
That's right. We can criticize too.
All of you agree, right? I know you guys agree.
Yeah, obviously.
That's okay.
Thank you guys. 5 stars.
5 stars.
5 stars for you.
We're on your side on that.
Yeah.
I know you guys are like, really? That's weak sauce.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Uh-huh.
And Kenny agrees too.
Don't worry.
That's why I bet you that character dies soon. Also,
just for that.
Most everybody we know dies.
Yes.
Oh, but as I was up there in the crow's nest, we're tinkering with things. I really screwed up. We're like supposed to be on lookout, and instead of looking out, we start. We're on our hands and knees, busting things open and looking at shit, and you're vomiting.
Yeah.
What was Mr. Doctor doing?
I think it was actually.
He was just helping out.
Yeah, he was just helping out, running around.
But we started getting followed by a ship.
Yeah.
A kind of familiar ship, one might say.
A very familiar ship.
A pretty badass ship that I was excited that, was it you or Mr. Doctor said we might meet them?
Oh, I think it was Mr. Doctor.
Yeah, and I was like, yes! All right, I hope we do. And we
Would you
do.
look at that? Yeah.
Because it approached us real fast, faster than anything that shitty crew we had going.
Yeah. And we even tried to put some fog out, try to block ourselves from view. That didn't really work out too well, considering we're in a storm. And we have storm winds and whatnot.
Yeah, that didn't really work.
Yeah.
It's
pretty funny.
Honestly didn't think about it until Kenny mentioned it.
I didn't think about it either. I don't think any of us thought about it. But then it's just like, oh yeah, that makes perfect sense. Shit.
I would have much preferred if Kenny would have mentioned, like, yeah, you do realize there's a high wind.
Right.
And you would probably think it's not a good idea.
This is definitely one of those things.
I love that nope. You are not paying attention, and I'm not going to hold your hand.
Whoopsie.
And you're a jackass. So I'm fine with that.
Yeah,
I just would have preferred having my hand held because I'm a little baby.
I know. I think we all agree that we need a little handhold.
But the ship did get the jump on us. It did approach us really quickly.
Yeah.
And it was Raftalia that when the ship approached,
right.
As it got closer, we noticed that both me and the crow in the crow's nest and you looking out saying, "Hey, what the fuck's going on?"
Yep.
Noticed that there was nobody on the ship.
Yeah. And I was thinking, at least, like, you went, I know you went, you even said it, like, ghost ship, right?
Ghost
that
ship!
was something that you were going for, yeah. I just thought it was like a trap. I thought they were all just gonna pull up right next to us and then all rush out like a fucking full-on charge and then just hop on our boat and just surprise us and, shit. And technically they did surprise us, but not in the way that I expected.
Well, I mean, you were 100% right.
Right.
It was definitely not a ghost ship.
Yeah. But it was even more than just a surprise. It was a different kind of surprise than I thought. That's
right.
for sure.
I'm gonna straight up be real here. I would have loved if it was the surprise that you were thinking it was.
Oh yeah.
If we had just a classic, pirate on pirate.
Cool pirate fight.
Yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, yeah.
Fighting on the ship. I'm blasting down on the deck. Y'all are on the deck fighting.
Yeah. Firing cannons.
Mr. Doctor. Yeah, there's cannons firing. You're, kicking people off the ship.
Yeah.
Mr. Doctor's trading spells.
Yeah.
With another mage.
Walking on the planks, like sword fighting and stuff. Yeah.
That would have, I'm swinging across to the other ship.
Yeah.
And fighting someone on their crow's nest. That would have been awesome.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
No, like I definitely loved what happened. Not
right.
knocking what happened.
Yeah.
But it was like, oh man,
that's one of those like classic.
I thought that was what was going to happen.
Yeah.
I really did. Now, Fenworth was thinking ghost ship, so that was what I was like, ooh, ghost ship.
Right.
But, I was really thinking we were going to get the classic pirate fight.
Yeah.
And nothing.
Yeah. Not literally nothing happened until we finally fucking decided to invade and kind of just take a look-see, take a look around, and we came upon. Someone rolled an Arcana check and we kind of slowly figured out like, oh, all this magic and stuff is coming from the captain's quarters. Would you look at that?
Oh yeah, from crap, I can't remember what that's called.
What?
Little area, the raised area. Aft.
Oh, right. I don't know either, but
right, but from that area of the ship.
Yeah.
And so we started heading back there. Well, y'all started heading back there along with the badass samurai Doro.
Yeah.
Who is going to live forever.
Of course.
Slay all the bad guys.
Yeah, that's what he does.
Super cool.
Right?
And he does, every time he kills somebody, he winks at you.
Yeah.
Because he's just fucking cool as shit.
God,
he's like
so cool.
All-American hero. Never die.
Never, ever.
Never. And so, with that kind of backup, damn, I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
And y'all
got
go.
a samurai sword and shit.
You go up in that room, and you're greeted by the one, the only, the beautiful, the green, the fang. Well, he's not horny, but he's fangy.
Right,
he's fangy.
He's a fanged fool.
Fanged fool. Bloodbeard.
There he is, in the flesh.
Yeah, in the flesh. Right? It's flesh. It's not like some ghost or nothing like that.
I think it was in the flesh. Yeah,
definitely fleshy. Definitely pretty fleshy.
Mm-hmm.
You know how you could tell?
Yeah.
Because, I guess technically it could be a ghost. But, branded in his forehead, up in his skull, it's the same symbol.
Yep. Same symbol we saw before. God damn it.
I don't like that shit.
Mm-hmm. It's spreading. We're figuring stuff out.
And I think we need to kill everything with that symbol.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It definitely seems like something that we definitely need to do as cock members.
Well, coalition members.
Yes.
We got to get in the habit of
You're right.
coalition members.
You're
we're mature.
Right. Yes.
It's season
mature.
2.
Yeah.
Season 2, we're mature,
We've
right,
matured.
guys?
Duh.
Let me know if you want us to say cock or coalition. I'm leading a coalition.
It's the safer route.
Kenny won't let it happen.
Yeah. No.
I love it, though. But, yes, I do think we need to kill as many of the things with that symbol. Well, I mean, yes, but ultimately I want to go back in time.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter.
Right. Maybe not.
Because if we go back in time,
yeah.
it might make things easier in the short term.
I bet it would.
If we see something with it, kill it for sure.
Yeah. We'll probably have to take it out anyway.
Do you think that that Terran would want to go back in time?
I think he'd be okay with it, especially if it's for saving lives and stuff, being like a superhero and whatnot.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, we know the city is destroyed.
Yeah.
We can go back and save it.
Yeah, exactly.
He would want to.
I think he's totally down for that, yeah.
All right. We need to figure out how the fuck to do that.
Yes.
Figure out some time magic shit.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll hit up our local wizards and just like, hey, can you guys just do this? Thanks.
Oh, well, I mean, Council of 12, there's a dozen people that are...
Flip them a copper piece. Anyways.
Oh, that's a good plan.
Thanks for the help, guys.
Especially if you, have a string. You drill a hole through the copper piece and tie a string to it.
Vending machine.
Yeah, exactly. And then you pull it back right when they go to grab it. And you hope they don't notice.
That's awesome.
That's what Fenworth would do.
As they stop time and fucking chop us in the neck.
It's like, bro, I'm a level 17 wizard.
Yeah,
what do you fucking think is going to happen? But, in the meantime, we were greeted by Bloodbeard in his cabin.
Yep. Yeah.
And he was looking for a fight.
Yep. He was
looking for a contest.
Yeah.
Not a fight that most people would expect.
Terran decided to suggest, hey man, you wanna arm wrestle?
Well, I mean,
wrestling?
You suggested that because we had mentioned to Herfestog that we saw Bloodbeard, and and during the conversation with him, he had mentioned, or I don't know if he had mentioned, or maybe it was Raftalia, somebody.
I believe he did. Yeah.
I believe it was him that mentioned that he preferred he liked arm wrestling as a contest. It was how he got his rocks off.
Yeah,
and so we thought, you thought like, with my 18th strength.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna challenge him.
Of course I can.
I'm like an idiot. Like an asshole.
And I bet a lot. I put a lot on the table.
I just want to say, this is coming out before the next episode, but we're recording this after it. He challenged him like an asshole. Like a fool.
No.
Yeah.
It was perfectly fine.
No, it was a stupid idea, and you should regret it immensely. We all regret it immensely. But you're going to have to figure out what happened during that episode.
Yeah.
During the next episode of Real Talk. Because we all had to wait. We got that cliffhanger with a boom on the table.
We got
and it was
big old
super
cliffhangers.
epic. So, guys, if you are curious as to what happens, make sure you go to www.dungeonjunkies.com. You can get everything you ever want to know about Dungeon Junkies there. All the links. We got some super secret content coming out in the future, so you better keep your eye out. Better check there every day. If you don't see the content there, just listen to an episode and jerk off to us talking.
Yeah.
It's good background content.
It's good stuff. It's good stuff.
If you hated everything you heard, if you didn't like the episode, or if you have any kind of criticism,
sorry.
Yeah, we're very sorry. Go to dungeonjunkies@gmail.com. Leave us them emails. Leave us all that hateful words. I love to get them. I get them every day. and they make me feel so good.
Yeah, we actually print out those emails and then just rub it on Henry's body.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, it's great.
It's
I
strange.
need 2 people to do it every day.
Please help us.
Yes. Yeah, if interns to help with that, you can also email us at dungeonjunkies@gmail.com.
Yeah, hit us up.
Follow us on Twitter at Dungeon Junkie
Mm-hmm.
for all kinds of ridiculous shit.
Huh.
I don't know what's going on there, but there's all kinds of crazy shit.
Some crazy shit.
You can find all kinds of different podcasts to listen to. We are always letting you know what's going on in the Dungeon Junkie or in the Dungeons and Dragons community. On there.
Yeah.
Also, Instagram. It's hitting off there.
Wow.
Make sure you search Instagram, Dungeon Junkies. And I know Nick is going crazy there. So make sure you check us out there.
Yeah.
I think that's about it, guys. Did I forget anything, Alex?
You can also hit us up on Twitch sometimes, and we're playing games and stuff and awesomeness. Have fun.
I want to talk to you about Yakuza, but we're going to do that off of mic. Maybe if you want to hear about us talk about video games, you could hit us up on Patreon.
Oh.
The more money we get there, the more content we can produce. Maybe we can get
Absolutely.
some gaming content out there. I got some shit planned. I know Alex does too.
Yeah.
Patreon.com. Dungeon Junkies. Love you. Bye-bye.
Bleh.